Hi, everyone. This is Al Woods from Woods Recruiting. The mass mailing dilemma. What does it really mean? So basically, we're talking about where college programs are sending out letters and questionnaires to student athletes. And so it's kind of like a fishing expedition. They don't really know the student athletes that well. They don't know how to really reach them. They really don't. So they send it to their high school. They know where the kid plays high school ball at, and that's where they'll send it to in most cases. There's no other place where they're going to send the information. So generally it'll come in the form of a written questionnaire that they want the student athlete to fill out and send back. Or to come in just a letter. Hey, we like your game, blah, blah, blah. Can you send us a transcript? But it'll be something. But does that mean that you're being recruited? Does that mean that you're being recruited? I think it sends a mixed message. Student athletes are going to believe they're being recruited now that they have that information. Now, don't get me wrong. It's very important. Okay. It's an accomplishment. It's an achievement. You received your first letter from college programs. So, but here's the thing. Here's the tricky part. Student athletes are going to get those, and it's going to be from a college program in most cases that they've never heard of. They have no interest in. Maybe it's not a Division I program. It could be all of those factors. So what a lot of student athletes do, who are kids, believe it or not, they're teenagers, not that far removed from using a plastic spoon to eat their cereal. They're going to push that information to the side. Those questionnaires, those letters, they're not going to really give it much thought if it's not a college program that they're interested in, if it's a small college program, if it's any of that. The student athlete is being accidentally recruited. Crazy. You got a letter from nowhere from a college program you don't even know about. What does it really mean? That's kind of what it's all about. The real scenario is, wouldn't you want letters from college programs that you see play on TV? That's the dream for most student athletes. And it doesn't really always work out that way. Those are the top ranked players. They're going to get letters in the mail all the time. And then when you fill out that questionnaire, and by the way, student athletes, you should fill out the questionnaire, then the letters are going to come directly to your home address. I have heard various scenarios, and actually there's a video floating around out there where this father wanted to check on his son's recruitment and found a box of letters that was sent to the high school that the high school coach never sent or never passed on to the student athlete. Hundreds of letters. Hundreds. So the thing is, from the college program's point of view, if they're not getting the questionnaire back, then that's kind of saying that you're not interested and they're not going to bother you anymore. So that's where that father was upset. A box, not a shoebox, decent sized box. And there was a lot of letters from college programs that his son never got. The father was pissed off. Okay, so how you know that this is the real deal here is when that letter from a college program is handwritten on that coach's stationery, on the college's stationery. Handwritten letter, a handwritten note. That meant that college thought enough of you to take the time to write something handwritten. You got a lot of student athletes who get letters that are typed out and look like it has been copied 10,000 times and sent out to 10,000 student athletes. That's nothing. Throw it in the trash because it's nothing. It's a fishing expedition. College programs are throwing out a large net to see what they can catch. They're not going to catch much. The solution should be for student athletes, with their parents' help, should target at least 100 college programs. That is going to be all the college programs in your home state where you live, all the college programs that are in the neighboring states, basically that surround the state you live in. So take that approach. Write to them, okay? Reach out to them on social media. Twitter is really great to find college coaches because they're there. You can send them a link to your video with a short, to the point message. Nothing real long where it's more than a couple of sentences. Get right to the point, get them interested, and don't just do it once. Okay, if you send something out to a college program one time and you don't hear back from them, don't be discouraged. They're busy. They're in their season. They've got a lot that's going on. Their plate is full. They're recruiting other athletes. You want to get in there as well. So follow up with them. Every 7 to 10 days, in my opinion, send out some more information. Okay, on that particular day, they may not be as busy. They may be able to watch your video, and you may be able to get a questionnaire, or they may tell you to go fill it out online. Do that. When that process has been completed and you fill out either a written questionnaire that comes in the mail or you fill out one off of their website, be sure to follow up to let them know that you filled it out. Let them know is there anything else they need from you. You also want to know, did they review your information? This is part of the follow-up process every 7 to 10 days. So why I say include the parents, because you're a student athlete, you're busy with your practices, you're busy with your season, you're busy with your homework, your studies, your classwork. The parents, they have a full-time job, yes, but they are more in tune with the seriousness of the follow-up process. They are an adult, and so ask your parents to help out, to contribute, to put in some time. Put the remote control down. Put the phone down for a few hours in the evening. A couple of hours every night put towards recruiting. Because at the end of the process, the end of the day, it is about getting a scholarship. It is about getting a strong financial package to college. Don't sit back and wait for college programs to contact you, especially if you are not a highly ranked player. If you don't have a ranking next to your name, you need to be extremely active and attacking this process on a daily basis. You got to do it. You got to do it. This is Hal Woods from Woods Recruiting. Thank you so much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Your comments are the oxygen we need to grow. Thank you so much.